crafters, this is Jerry with Crafty Stash, and I'm here to do another Slimline card. I was asked by one of my subscribers to show how I did it, and so this is what I'm going to do. If you remember a few videos ago, I had done a Slimline card out of a 12 by 12 piece of paper that had, a lot of these paper packs have illustration on one side or another, and actually the one that I'm going to be doing is at the bottom, and I took this and made a Slimline card out of it. So I just folded it into thirds. I topped it, took the top off, and that would be my topper, my inside piece there, Happy Holidays, and I took that from the top of this card or this piece of paper, and then just made a card out of it. I lined it with some of the paper out of the paper pack, and there is my Slimline card. So let me just show you what I did with this. The one that I'm going to do was out of the paper from this Red and White Christmas. Sorry for the glare there. And I took the 12 by 12 that had a piece at the bottom as opposed to just that corner. So instead of making it a vertical, I'm making it a horizontal card. So as you can see, I just took the card. I took, this actually is a 12 by 8. I took off 4 inches off the top because I wanted to use it for the inside. And so I'm just going to make this into a regular fold rather than a trifold card. So again, I took it and cut 4 inches off of the top. And now I'm going to cut this to 9 inches along the side. Now you could choose to maybe take off a certain amount of this to even it off, however you want to do it, but I'm just going to take this and cut it to 9 inches. Now your slim fold envelope, which is just a business size envelope, is a 9 by, or 9 1/4, I think, by 4 1/4. So if you cut your paper to a 8, score it at the 4, and cut it at the 9, then you get a Slimline card. And I'm just going to burnish it here like that. There's your card. Easy as that. So what I'm going to do to finish it off, I'll open it up, and I cut a piece of the corresponding paper out of here, and I just, as a matter of fact, I didn't make it small enough. So what I'm going to do is just trim it a little, make it a little shorter than 4, and just to, so it'll fit a little bit better. So trim that off of there, and then this will be just short of 9 inches long and short of 4 inches wide. So I took my ink and just distressed the sides, because the insides of these cards are white, and it makes a difference whether you can see it or not. It kind of just finishes it off. So there's the inside of that. Just put a little bit of adhesive on there, and I'll line this up. There'll be a tiny bit of border all the way around, and finish that off there. Then I took the a part of that 4 inch that I took off of this card and cut it so I can write on it. So that'll be my insert for the center. Now I'm just going to center this by eye. I distressed this one as well. and it looks a tad uneven, but it'll work in a pinch. Okay, and there you go with that. That's my card. Now I took some of the cut aparts that were on the inside and I layered them up with some of the scraps of paper that I had. This one was Merry Christmas. And what I'm going to do, and you've seen me do this before, but I just take scraps of paper that I have rather than use my foam, if it doesn't really matter if I use foam or not. So here I have this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to double it with another piece. This was just the top part of the paper that came off of this paper pack. So I'm just going to layer this up a little bit. What I'm making is enough to kind of punch it up a little bit. And I happen to have another piece here, so let's put that on. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to match. It doesn't. All you're doing is taking scraps of paper and layering them enough to pop up your card a little bit. And it seems like my cat wants to get into the picture. You see him there? Okay. So now that I have my new craft room, he's allowed in here, and I never allowed him in my craft room before. But this room used to be my son's room, and he and my son were best pals, and so if I don't let him in here, he feels a little left out. So I have to let him in every once in a while. He misses the boy. We missed the boy too, but it was time. Okay, so that's all I'm doing is I'm just punching it up with some scrap paper. And I guess I need to put some ink on here. I need to put some adhesive on here. And just make sure it's all popped up. And then let's see, shall I center it? Let's center it. As best we can. That looks pretty good right there. And that will dry. And then there you go. You have yourself a Slimline card, and you already have the decoration on there. You have the inside that's blank so that you can write. You have the back has a little bit of a decor on it. Now this one I did, and I did the trifold like I did the original one. So I just took this and I divided it into 4, 4, and 4. This end piece here, I just trimmed off. Oh, there he comes. He's bringing me a gift, some paper. So I just, sorry. I just clipped off a piece of the 4-inch here so that it will fold inside properly. And there you go with that. So this is my vertical, and this is my horizontal Slimline card made out of one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. So this is Deck the Halls, and actually you can cut a window in here, make this a pocket, put money in it if you want to make this a pocket card, and put cash in it, and you can do that very easily as well. So, you know, a $100 bill will fit in there real nice. I know, I don't have a $100 bill to put in there. Anyway, there you go. Merry Christmas, Deck the Halls, and I hope you'll get your holiday cards done. I have to start working on my Halloween cards. If you haven't seen Paige with, she's Stamp Girl here on YouTube, she did 64 cards and a bunch of other types of cards or thingamajigs that went along with out of one pack of paper. And no, I'm not kidding. You have to go over to her channel and check it out. Anyway, you get to working on your holiday cards, and I will too. You go craft. Bye-bye.